Welcome to Minleon's RGB Safety and Troubleshooting Guide, presented by Minleon International, your provider of cutting-edge LED lighting products. Table of Contents: Precautions and Installation Requirements, Fault Diagnosis, Voltage Drop, Weather and Environmental, and Questions and Resources. Precautions and Installation Requirements. Outdoor use. Mini controller. If using outside, ensure that it is mounted from the mounting eyepiece with the power and USB sockets facing downwards. Engage the silicone cap on the USB port if not used. Effects in network controller systems. They are not designed to be left outdoors in the weather. Permanent damage may occur to the controllers, the DDB, and the MP3 player. If installing outside, ensure all are protected from the elements. Minleon's mini controller, data distribution box, or network controller must not be located more than 20 feet away from the first light, unless the Minleon data boosters, which will allow up to 300 feet of distance between the above referenced devices and first light. Never connect or disconnect lights when the controller is powered up, as this may cause permanent damage to lights or controller. Do not place lights or controller in areas where there is extreme heat or cold. Do not strain the cables of the lights, as damage may occur to the wiring. Always keep the plug cap on at the end of the light string when not used. Firmly tighten all plugs. Do not over-tighten. Do not drop the controller, remote, or lighting on hard surfaces. Do not use if there is any damage to the controller, wiring, or lighting. Do not wash the controller, remote, or lights with any fluids or detergents, as this may cause permanent damage. Use a soft, clean rag to clean the controller, remote, and lights. Always ensure that the correct type of power supply is connected, and ensure that the power supply is rated for the number of lights connected. The power supply must be able to supply about 35 amps per attached light. So for 125 Minleon RGB LED lights, 0.035 amps times 125 lights, you would require a Minleon 5 amp 12 volt DC power supply. The power input jacks of the 16-port signal amplifier and data distribution box do not have reverse polarity protection. Connecting power backwards will instantly and permanently damage the lights and controller. The center pin is positive, the outer ring is negative on the controllers. The red terminal is positive, and the black pin is ground on the data distribution box and the signal amplifiers. For further information on points 11 and 12, please refer to Minleon's accessory guide and light design wire management tutorials. Fault diagnosis. Many faults easily can be diagnosed by the following instructions in the tables on the following slides. Voltage drop. When using low voltage, pixelated lighting, you must be aware of voltage drop. Voltage drop is the percentage of volts that is lost across the length of a wire or string. Pixels normally run on 5-volt DC or 12-volt DC power. This low voltage has inherent issues that need to be managed. Voltage drop symptoms are usually first seen when mixing all three colors to get white. This is when the maximum load is channeled down the wire. All three colors are running at 100%. Signs of voltage drop can be noticed in a pink tinge in the lights that progressively gets redder down the string as the level of voltage becomes lower. Another symptom is flickering lights, as the IC chip struggles to maintain control due to the voltage drop created. Solutions to voltage drop. The user can manage the level of voltage drop by manipulating Ohm's law. By using larger size wire, reduces resistance. Minleon spacer cables are 20 AWG by 3C wire. By having shorter distances between the power supply and the controller also reduces resistance. Inject power using Minleon T-ways. Underdriving the LEDs to use less power. Weather and environmental. All Minleon RGB light embodiments, casings, and wire accessories are waterproof rated IP65 or greater. They're dust tight and resistant to low power water jets. The following are not IP65 rated: the mini controller, effects controller, DDB, MP3 player, signal amplifier, and network controller. Though weatherproof boxes can be tailored to insulate any Minleon device. Note, the EC display could freeze at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but will still function. Questions? Please email minleonusa@live.com and reference this presentation. We encourage you to view these related tutorials: the accessory guide, light design wire management, mini controller manual, the effects controller manuals, the network controller manual. Thank you for your interest in Minleon RGBs.